Brother, it's that time of the year once again, man. Love it, man. Look forward to it more than most of your pagan holidays that you get each year. Real talk, man, real talk. BDSAR Network, the best damn show in one radio. Y'all know who this is, man. Y'all know who this is. Love it, man. You gotta know it, right? Word to Nas, man. You gotta know it. Grab Bodygg-P, the final boss. Day walk up in here, man. And yo, when I say, I mean, don't explain this brother already. I describe him as energy incarnate. When I see this the third time we see him perform now, you know, the third time, and the energy this brother brings, unmatched. This year, he's brought his brethren, man. You know what I mean? He's brought his brethren. 30 years in the making, brother. 30 years, no, it's more than that.
About 4, it was probably 43 years or 45 years.
Known each other,
Yeah, so we've known each other for about 45 years since we was 10.
Wow.
I was a booty. Yeah. That's how long we've been doing this, man.
And in this year, 2025, right? Them, you know what they do? They decide to take the 313 and celebrate it with us out here. They didn't have to, you know. They didn't have to, but they chose to. You know what I mean? 313. Acknowledge Detroit, acknowledge Foundation, acknowledge the Group Back Kings, MF911. Welcome to RePPiN4U Hip Hop Show, man.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us, bro. We out here, man. I mean, London, and then
Well,
go to Sid. That's after.
Manchester.
Talk to Sid.
London is now.
Talk to my partner,
This
man.
is my first time going to Chip Shop.
Man.
Pretty great.
You know how legendary this spot is?
Yeah, I've been seeing all the pictures in there. Sure.
Yeah, Onyx in here.
Everybody been shouting in here.
Yeah, Onyx been out here.
I would think y'all were trying to scare me or something. Telling y'all my audience was in here. My first time, that means I gotta hold it down, right?
Got to hold it down, baby. This is the Chip Shop. So anybody in the boom bap game, in the hip hop game, from our era, from the era that counts, from the 90s to the 2000s to the 80s, they play here. From Cypress to PE to Woo, to Antlive to Illa
I saw Ice-T in there.
Now you got MF911, and the dopest thing, right, is we've been rocking together since we've been friends since we was 10. So I think we formulated a group when we was like 12, 13.
Right.
So we've been, for our whole musical life, and our catalog has pretty much been together. It's just as we've grown as men, we haven't been able to put everything together. So now, right, this is the time that God said, right? This is the time that God said, yo, y'all brothers together, do that together. This is how you started it.
Yeah.
This is how you should end it.
Time to go to London.
Time to go to London.
Yeah, you got it. The story started here.
It started here, man, because just the creation, just to get that energy from my mother when I was younger. And see, what y'all don't know is his mother and his uncle is Levi Stubbs of the 4 times. So that's his mother's brother.
Music is in the blood.
Yeah, man.
Blood.
Just like,
Now, since he's saying that, he's trying to scare me again. I gotta hold that name down. Oh, man. I gotta hold it
it's
down.
just, yo, it's just what DJ lost, man. You know what I mean? It's his book too.
MF911 right there.
Don't supply no ambulance.
There it is. 1-1, man.
Dope tower.
Don't time it on that.
Yeah, man. Y'all it beams like this all the time, man. You know what I mean? But it's good, man. I love it same way, man. But hear what now? You know what I mean? Because Antlive, we've been doing it. This is the annual thing for me and you now.
Yes, it is, brother.
You know what I mean? It's always around this time. You know what I mean? Last year, it was
this time.
Yeah,
it was this time last year.
last year with Tash and John Jinx.
That's right.
The year before that was with Raskas and John Jinx.
Then the year before that, I think we was with Edo G. And the year before that, I think that was with Rise before. And then we was with Rappanoid. So I serve as a few different roles. I just don't serve as his. You might as well cite him.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the great thing is I can wear many hats, and in this environment and in hip hop, the way everything is situated right now, you have to have many hats to be, what do you call it, relevant. And what makes this situation and this show so perfect and great is that our longevity and our legacy together, it started so many years ago, and we just never able to take it to fruition because we both was young and we both the same age. We two light-skinned brothers, and we tough as shit, both tough as nails. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we always had that edge on it. So as we was coming up, sometimes as brothers knew they just don't see eye to eye on sometimes. But he's always been the older brother. He's always been the producer.
Not that much more.
Yeah, but you've been you're a month older, a few months older. Hey, this is time I don't get to be older than somebody else, so I kind of like that. But the thing is this guy kind of molded our energy with his sound, right?
Right.
As well with our group. So to bring him full circle here to say, hey, world,
Yeah.
this is a part of Antlive. This guy right here is a part of Antlive. So I'm kind of I'm celebrating him because we ain't done this before. And I'm just happy to be back with my brother.
It's gonna be a different type of energy tonight, man.
So he brings power. He brings the power, man.
Yeah,
Power, man. So I'm just going to be a fan. I'm going to be rocking. But I'm going to be fanning out because, you know, I'm getting to see the rap. And I know what he can do. I know what we've done on stateside, right?
Now here's the thing, I can't see LG.
Wow.
I'm a rap. I can't see LG.
No doubt. No doubt. But we got a lot of things coming, man. For one, we got these projects. We put out the one project, Return to the Blood Sport, some years ago on Chuck D's label.
Yeah.
As well as the Idol of Blood Sport 1993. So
Yeah.
this is like what 32, 33 years since 93. So we just having some fun and just being able to fellowship with everybody in the community and to build on what we do, right? Because our rhyme style, right, we was always hard rhymes, right? We boom back to the core.
So let me ask you this. Who's their third member?
Jermaine, that's his
Manny
little
Man.
brother. Manny Man.
Manny Man.
Manny
Supposed to
Man.
be here.
Supposed to be here.
Supposed to be here.
Supposed to be here. But life took him over for a moment.
Right.
Represent me from the States.
From the States.
Okay.
But the crazy thing, this is his older brother. So he's not just brother in name, they brother in blood. They're brothers in blood. So we all, Manny Main lives 15 minutes from me in Houston. So we're that tight. So we just came out here with the energy that Manny Main is rocking with us, and we represent for him, and we represent his group. See, this is not Antlive. When they put Antlive on the flyer, I was like, I didn't want him to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a team player. I always wanted to be a team player, but like I said, life and situations and, you know, growth and maturity, it sometimes take you in different directions, but God brought us back. So it's going to be a great
It's
thing.
all good. I mean, Antlive has been doing a lot. You know what I mean? So the way I see it is, you know, he should be promoted and out there on that flyer. And then we'll do the MF911 thing, you know, behind the name Antlive, because he's been doing a lot. He's been starting.
So let me ask you this, right? Because I'm going to ask you this a couple of years ago. Chuck D gave you the name, your original names.
Yes.
So those original names, you decided to change them somewhere along the way. Am I right in saying that?
You're right. Yeah, absolutely.
So what led to the change? You bring it forward to Chuck D and be like, yo, we like those names, but we're gonna remove these names.
No. It was more so when we met Chuck, we were pretty young. Just getting started out.
Yeah.
And we're talking about songs and how we should be and things. And Chuck said, we about to come out with a song called 911 is a joke.
True, all this shit's true.
So the first thing we thought was, he ain't saying we a joke, are we? But we didn't have that name yet, so he was just saying maybe y'all should try the name 911.
Okay.
We was thinking, well, why would we say 911? Well, at the time, you had Vanilla Ice out.
Yeah.
Hammer out.
Yeah.
You know, Hammer is cool, it's dance and stuff, but as far as lyrically, We didn't think he was the best. So we was like, it's
Yeah.
911, it's an emergency. It's a real MC right here. So that's a good name.
Fun fact, I was that dude, man. I was a Hammer fan back in the day, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Hey.
I heard some stories about Hammer, but regardless of thoughts, and I heard
Hey,
so
since
what
you
you
was
was
a
on.
fan of Hammer, is the interview over?
No, we digress, though. We digress. Gotta keep it like
We love Hammer. Though.
We got a song called "Come On," right? This was supposed to go on the original MF911 album in 1993.
Yeah.
So it was like one of the last songs we recorded in the studio to put on our album. And I just remember we went in the studio in Detroit, we recorded the song, we sent it to Said G, right? Who was our executive producer. You know, we were on his production company. So I just remember we sent the song to him. We thought it was the best song that we've ever done. We sent it to Said G. He declined to put it on the album. So years later, I'm thinking, why would he pass on this beat and this song? I come to think, I tell my partner, we was dissing everybody. You were dissing as well. You were dissing as well. Obviously, he always try to put shit off on
He
me.
did some key people that no doubt said you was down with. And you know, I respect you. You can't do that. You know what I mean? It's like me dissing my man right here with the camera.
And come here, cameraman.
You can't do that. So it was all good.
Yo, Magic J knows what I did there. Don't worry about it.
It was all good. We had to respect Said G's decision on that as an exec. So it was all good. But that's probably why that song didn't make the album. But
We was talking about Hammers was one of the people in that time. So that was letting us know, you know, back then we was going after everybody. We wanted a piece of everybody.
Right.
But not being from New York, but but our label and our executives being in New York, they were on the ground floor. They knew what was going on. We in Detroit. So we thinking we doing what it takes, saying what we gotta say to make this shit happen. So that's how that situation occurred with the song "Come On." But we rocking that one tonight, so we gonna hear it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hear it live the way it should be done, man. You know what I mean? And I already know what you bring. I'm dreading to think what you bring, brother.
we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see.
It's about power, it's about energy, it's about hip hop. It's about being able to communicate to all of these people out here. And the way we communicate with our lyrics is just strictly, like you said, we more or less MC.
Yeah.
So when we rocking, we spit bars. We're not trying to tell you all of these glorified stories. We old school boom bap rappers, and we was just coming out. We came out like the Ultra Magnet. We came out abstract.
I hope you didn't come here to think you're gonna see some dancing.
Come on now.
Oh, is that short? Is that short?
No. Let me tell you something, right? This is not first time in here, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you know, thanks to Antlive, even I've had my legendary moments in the chip shop. I've had my own moments in the chip shop.
Yes,
I'm going to tell you now, this ain't a place for dancing, okay? You know, Onyx was here the other day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Onyx was here. I've got to give Onyx credit, you know, because when I saw Onyx live a good few years ago, it was in a bigger venue. You know what I'm saying? And for them to come back now and got them to perform in there, that's the sort of people Onyx are. You know what I mean? So I have to respect
When you
that.
first met me, I was a kid. I
Now-
was a brother.
Nope.
Let's see.
This though.
Yeah. Still got my pictures.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother.
I'm sorry, man.
No, that's okay.
This is listen. I'm
It's the
sorry,
energy, though.
but
It's the
this is
energy.
why I come to Energy
Hey.
in England, because this brother just told me. He said, "Bro, you've been coming so long. I was a younger guy when you came."
Yeah.
And he just said, "Look at me now." And I'm like,
Look at you now.
"You super size."
For real.
He's uncle now, man.
Hey.
This is the hip hop. This is what hip hop. Hip hop uncle. It connects us all. It connects all people from all walks of life,
Yeah.
all cultures,
Yeah,
everything.
for
So that's all we trying to do here, man. It's a bunch of positive energy. We both family men. We
Yeah.
both got wives and kids, and we work jobs.
That's it.
But if we get the chance to step out of ourselves,
Yeah.
to do what we love,
Yeah.
as we did as kids, as 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You can't ask for anything
I'm gonna
better
say,
than that, bro.
I'm gonna say this. You're gonna be the honorary member of MF911.
Hey,
That makes sense to me.
That's a song.
You gotta have a rap name.
No,
though. What's the
that's
rap?
a
What's the rap?
And they used to call me Slizzy back in the day.
Slizzy?
Slizzy, yeah.
Well, that's what it is.
Hey,
Slizzy,
hey.
We might have DJ Los put a beat on and see what he got.
That's I know God Body P is bringing us out though, right?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Hey,
I'm not rocking this unless the God Body P brings us out. Come on, man. Well, we just looking to do some positive things.
Yeah,
This is our time.
Yeah.
You know, we got this moment in life where we just get to express ourselves and to be with the people. So that's all me and Shane is going on.
Yeah.
I'm happy he's here. MF911 is here. Please is here. Flizzy's here. So we about to go at it hard.
Yeah.
And that's how we're gonna do it, man. You know what I mean? Celebrating 313. But I'm gonna ask you this, man. You know what I mean? Because for me, as a long time fan as well and everything, man. You know what I mean? In that early day, you guys worked with Jay Dilla as well.
Yeah.
Yo, tell us what that. I mean, Jay Dilla. For me, I feel like he hit his stride in the 2000s. So when we got to 2006, my heart was broken. Right. But for you guys, Jay Dilla at that time, man. You know what I mean? What was that experience like?
Well, that's a tough story right there. Now, my younger brother, Manny Main, he went to school with Jay Dilla. That's how we got to know Jay Dilla. So Jay Dilla used to give my brother beat tapes. When beat tapes, he rap to the beats. But you know, honestly, we never really got a chance to get too tight with Jay Dilla because he was moving. But it's cool, right?
He was moving, but we were before Jay Dilla, so we had already had a record deal. So when he was coming up, we had already had a deal. So we were like, how can he add value to us? Listen, hip hop is a competition thing, right? Yeah. So we were not against Jay Dilla. We were just doing our own thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Sounds like a competition.
Yeah. So we didn't know what he could bring to us, but the greatest thing is he brought beats to us. We recorded to some of his joints, and he kind of gave us some help. In a sense, he gave us some shit that we was able to use on our album, and it helped the MF911 situation. So I always state that we were the first guys in Detroit to actually work with Jay Dilla and to get him on records because if you go back to Idol to Bloodsport, 1993, 900 remix.
Yes.
That's straight off of Jay Dilla beat tape. And he gave us beat tapes. We had the MPC back then. He used to give us the floppy disk. He was a good dude. Yeah, I remember he gave us like 4 or 5 floppy. But he wasn't Jay Dilla. He was JD.
Yeah.
He wasn't Jay Dilla. He was JD.
Yeah.
He made beats, but so did me. So did I. And Sam made the majority of the beats for the group. So though we felt Dilla, I felt Sid more for my sound. You know what I'm saying? Dilla was good, but Sid was good for
Dilla
us.
was great. Dilla was actually great. But like we were saying before.
But I like Sid for us, though. I like Dilla, but I like Sid.
Remember, being young guys. Being young guys is more competition. So as young guys, you ain't smart enough to understand, hey, dude, it's dope. Maybe you should work with this dude or push more to work with him. You know, you're young guys. So you're just not thinking in that way.
Yeah.
Hindsight is 2020. I remember telling the story when we went over to Dilla's crib.
No, you remember that better than me.
We went over to
We
went over to Dilla's crib to record at his house. He invited us over. He told us to come over there about 5 or 6 o'clock. We go over to his crib on east side. I think it was near East 7 Mile. He's not there. Now, Sid is 6'5", right? Dilla and his people, they all short like that.
Right.
But the mama was so nice. My Dukes. She invited us.
The holy grail herself.
Our other member who's not here, Manny Main, is just as tall as his brother. So can you imagine this old little lady, Dilla ain't there. She don't know us from Adams. She invites us in the house. Well, come on in and wait for him. So we wait for hour 1, he don't come. We wait for hour 2, he don't come. Now me and Sid, we remember, we already got advancements, we signed, our album is slated to come out. So we was waiting 2 hours. He's like, yo, man, I ain't waiting no more. Why we gotta wait? I went now.
He's saying he messed up.
We messed up.
Stayed there.
We should have stayed there at his house because if Erykah Badu can come to Detroit and wait in a hotel for Dilla for 2 fucking weeks to work with him. Whoa! She waited in a hotel for 2 weeks to work with Jay Dilla. What was my fucking problem?
Young and stuff. You had no sense.
You know what, Lauren Hill? I could forgive you now. I think. You know what I mean? People be like, you got to know him? Yeah. You don't turn up until 5 hours late. You know that? Erica Bodygg waited 2 weeks.
Hey,
Oh yeah, those are the stiff.
what? But you know what? We got to do what we got to do.
Yeah.
So we got these guys. Yo, come on up in here. This is gonna be some crazy hip hop,
I
and
told y'all this is who I came to see right here.
Beauty of it. That's the beauty of
we just look as the promoter. Yeah, we're just rapping on his show, but this is who we came to see, and this is who we rocking out with here at the Chip
Well,
Shop.
you know what? You're in my South London represent, and it's a pleasure to have you all. And I'm definitely going to rep to the fullest, show you as much love as possible.
You always do.
Yes, you know what I'm
You
saying?
always do. What's up, fellas?
Yeah, man.
What y'all ready for the show tonight or what?
100%. As soon as Ella put it up on his drum,
Okay.
I was like, yeah, I'm coming, man. Anytime you see Ella come to London, yeah, we got to be there, man.
No doubt, man.
So that's the crazy part about it, people. You know what I mean? I know the energy that Antlive brings. You know what I mean? Antlive's telling me that this brother has got even more energy. That scares me. This brother saying that he's got to see energy.
You talking about vocally? I ain't gonna be dancing.
Remember, gangsters don't dance, they bro. I know
Miami.
So I know how he gets down, right? So to know that he's got energy,
That's love right
he tells us the news.
See, we might be hip hoppers, but we fans.
Yeah.
I don't just sit and listen to my own shit and make my own shit all day. I gotta get inspired. So we get inspired by guys like Illa G, guys like Roscon, guys like Tash, guys like
Those love that word.
Sophia, guys like if you out of Detroit, guys like Guilty Simpson. You understand what I'm saying? Guys like Alias Pinochle out of Detroit. So Bronze Nazareth, guys like that. So we just here to support and just to be around some good hip hop energy. It's not always about us. It's not always about him. It's about the people that's around it and what we give to the people.
Yes,
And that's all this is. It's an inspirational thing, man. It's spiritual if you think about it.
That's it. So on that note, I cannot wait to see what you do next year. You haven't even performed yet. You know what I mean? Next year, March.
This is just a precursor for everything that we got going. You know, we've been coming here for over 5-6 years. I don't think nobody has played the Chip Shop more than me. And you didn't have the lights up.
There's one person I could think of. Who? The boss.
Who?
She is a singer. Terry Walker.
Oh,
Terry Walker.
you mean you put me up against Terry Walker? You put me up against a singer?
Terry Walker's a family.
You put me up against a singer? Come on, God, buddy.
Then he used to say, anyone who performs more in the team.
Okay, so she's
Terry Walker.
She counts, no doubt.
Yeah. But yeah,
Coming tonight.
that's how the tick sit though, man. Guys, all of you take a bow, man. You know what I mean? Thank you for coming back on RePPiN4U Hip Hop Show. For the radio version, you know how the tick set's already. I asked Nikki earlier, I asked DJ Loz earlier, it's your turn. 3 tracks from your catalogue that we're going to showcase on the radio show. And what's that going to be? Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, man. 3 tracks.
3 tracks from our album.
So this is going to be for the radio show. You know what I mean?
3 tracks. Tell them.
From my album?
From our album.
Which album?
You got a lot out. Give them your 2022 guess. Return. Give them a return. I got one song. It's called Detroit. Detroit City. Detroit City. That's number 1.
You gotta get real hip hop.
Real hip hop.
All right.
And then Taxi.
Tag part. You guys
Gotta have Taxi. Y'all gonna hear Taxi tonight. We ain't never got to display that for the world to hear. Tonight you gonna hear it.
got it.
That's Chuck D's favorite right there. And I just got off the phone texting back and forth with Chuck. So he's waiting on the video.
Chuck D needs to come over to the UK.
Come on, man. He's been in the Chip Shop a couple times.
He needs to come back.
But he ain't rock the Chip Shop more than me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't rock the Chip Shop more than me.
But you know what Chuck D needs to do for you?
because you've been here so much time, they need to put a little picture of you up there.
Man said little, you know.
Oh, big one. Oh, huge. You know what? A huge one. You're fucking right. You know what? I mean, I don't want to toot my horn, but geez, that would be really nice.
Well, you might have to bring the picture with you.
I might have to. I was thinking about that. I might have to send that one, but it's okay. It's well worth it. Bro, it's the opinion.
Nate, yourself.
Yo, we appreciate those.
No, seriously.
God, Bodygg-P, we appreciate you. Every time.
Every time.
Yes.